Now this is why you go out. We left today thinking we were just going to go on a hike through the woods. We decided when we got on our first trail, let's take a new path we've never taken before. Now we're here. This is definitely, excuse me while I make some changes to this. This is why you can't always plan everything. I never planned getting sick. I might have planned my recovery in the Ironman, but even that's taken some detours. For instance, I was coming back to do my second Ironman, or my third and fourth, so I was going to do 2 in 2 weeks. Talked about that and talked about the fear about that a couple weeks ago. Now, here's the catch. I caught COVID again. A second time. This one was good, didn't get too sick. Vaccine did its job. But here I had my plans. Plans to do 2 Ironmans in 2 weeks. And I didn't do a single one of them. Because even though my symptoms weren't too bad, it still hit me. Still had a high heart rate, still had low oxygen levels. All of that hit me. And so I wasn't able to do those races. But you have to take the good with the bad. You've got to be able to take something that you didn't expect to see, didn't expect to do, and still do something with it. So we were going on a hike and took a separate path. Now here we are in this beautiful valley at low tide. If this was high tide, the water would be probably about 10 to 15 feet above my head. So you can see with the rocks over there, you can see the seaweed and the darkness right there. That's high tide line. Probably a good 15 feet above where I am now. In the Bay of Fundy, which has the largest tides in the world, which is why I'm walking on ocean floor right now on these dry rocks. But in about 5 hours we'll be at high tide, 5.5 hours we'll be at high tide, and it'll be well over my head. You got to take the detours. When life throws something at you, threw COVID at me, what can you find? What can you get out of it? For me, doing the Ironman, doing the race 14 months after being sick, for me that was the what can I make out of a terrible situation? What can I do? I didn't plan COVID. I didn't plan being sick. But what I was able to do was take what happened and really own it. Enjoy the recovery, enjoy the process. If I was in, like I said, this walk, we were planning on going through the woods. I don't know if you can see it here. Let's turn the camera around, I'll get closer to the water. We were planning on a hike through the woods to that old, you can see a little bit of a red building there. That is a covered bridge that we drove on to get to where we were going. It's the site of an old mill. We were planning on just hiking the woods through that. Instead, found a path, found a detour, making the most of things. And that's what I want you to think about. When life throws you the curveball, when life throws you disappointment. I'm still disappointed that I didn't do these 2 Ironmans. I have a lot of disappointment in my body. But I think of all of the people I still got to see while I was there. I think of all of the experiences that I wouldn't have had otherwise. I think of this beach, this area, this ocean floor that I'm rocky ocean floor I'm sitting on as I walk in this beautiful nature, and I just think how lucky I am. Roll with the punches, take the detours, don't have everything structured so that way when something goes not according to plan, that you're disabled by it, that you are shut down by the process. Find the things that feed you and enjoy the detours in life. Because I will say this, I just spent over the last month about 8,000 miles of driving to go from Canada to Texas to Utah to Minnesota back to my home on the east coast of Canada. And none of the best places are found on the main highway. Have you ever realized that? If you really want to find the beauty in life, if you really want to find all of those things that just give you meaning, to fill your soul, you're not going to find them on the main road. You've got to take the detours. You've got to find those side paths, those side roads. Whether it's that mom and pop diner off a 2-lane road that's in the basement of someone's house, those are the fun ones. Or whether it's, hey, I see a nature hiking trail up this way, let's take that walk. Or we're on this path that we've taken dozens of times, but we've never gone that one. And now look where we are. Life happens off the main roads. The big main roads get you to a destination, but they're not always full of life. My suggestion to you, find the detours. Find the hidden paths, the hidden roads. Have the conversations with someone that you never thought you'd talk to, at that place you never thought you'd go. As I try to not fall in the water. Have those conversations. Find those beaten paths. And enjoy the detours. Let's keep moving forward, folks.